Welcome to our analysis of OpenAI's dramatic policy reversal for its Sora AI video app. Just days after launching to widespread criticism from Hollywood, OpenAI has completely changed course on its controversial copyright approach. The company announced new controls that will give rights holders significantly more power over how their characters are used in AI-generated videos, while also promising to share revenue with those who permit such usage. This represents a major shift from the initial opt-out approach that required studios and copyright owners to actively request removal of their content from AI-generated videos. The reversal comes amid intense pushback from the entertainment industry and growing concerns about AI-generated content and intellectual property rights. Policy shift comparison. The transformation in OpenAI's approach is stark. Initially, Sora launched with an opt-out policy that placed the burden on copyright holders to actively request removal of their content from AI-generated videos. This immediately sparked backlash from Hollywood, with users flooding the platform with videos featuring characters from South Park, Rick and Morty, Nintendo's Mario, and Pikachu. The revised policy now gives rights holders granular control over character generation, including the option to prohibit usage entirely. OpenAI CEO Sam Altman stated they will give rights holders more granular control over generation of characters, and acknowledged receiving feedback from rights holders excited about interactive fanfiction, but wanting control over usage. Hollywood backlash. The entertainment industry responded swiftly and strongly to Sora's launch. Disney immediately opted out of having its content appear in the app, according to sources familiar with the matter. Talent agency WME sent a memo to agents indicating their intent to protect clients' work, stating there was a strong need for real guardrails for artists and creatives as they encounter AI models that may infringe on their intellectual property, as well as their name, image, and likeness. Despite the controversy, Sora shot to #1 in the iOS App Store within days of launch, demonstrating massive user interest in creating 10-second videos with synchronized audio and dialogue using AI technology. Revenue sharing model. A key component of OpenAI's new approach is a revenue sharing system with copyright holders who permit their characters to be generated by users. Sam Altman explained that people are generating much more than we expected per user, and a lot of videos are being generated for very small audiences. The company acknowledged that the revenue-sharing framework will take some trial and error to figure out, but said implementation would begin soon as it tests various approaches within Sora before rolling out a consistent model across its broader product suite. This represents a significant shift toward recognizing the value that rights holders bring to AI-generated content creation. Timeline of events. The sequence of events unfolded rapidly. Sora launched with its controversial opt-out policy and immediately rose to #1 in the iOS App Store. Hollywood backlash followed quickly, with Disney opting out and WME sending protective memos. Users began flooding the platform with copyrighted characters, demonstrating both the appeal and the copyright challenges of the technology. Within days, OpenAI announced the policy reversal, introducing granular controls for rights holders and the revenue-sharing model. The company now plans to implement and refine the revenue-sharing framework, acknowledging it will require experimentation and testing within Sora before broader implementation across OpenAI's product suite. Border implications. This policy shift has significant implications beyond just Sora. It represents a major evolution from Microsoft back to OpenAI as it navigates growing scrutiny over AI-generated content and intellectual property rights. The company faces multiple copyright lawsuits, including claims from authors and major publications like the New York Times. The new approach could serve as a template for other AI companies balancing innovation with intellectual property protection. The concept of interactive fanfiction as a new creative category, combined with revenue sharing, suggests a potential path forward for AI companies to work collaboratively with content industries rather than confrontationally. This could establish important precedents for how AI and copyright coexist in the future.